Which is better, the Crimson or Corruption Mimic? Let's go. First we will compare the ranged weapons from each mimic, with the Crimson Mimic dropping the Dark Pistol, which is a fast-firing gun, and the Corruption Mimic drops the Dark Rifle, which is very similar, however it shoots slower but does more damage. These two weapons are very similar DPS-wise, however I think the Dark Pistol is slightly better for me, as fast-shooting weapons work better in most scenarios. Next we will compare the melee weapons from each, with the Corruption having the Chain Guillotine, which is a long-range melee weapon that's great for dealing damage from distance. The Crimson's weapon is the Fetid Bagnax, which is the complete opposite, with it being a high-damage, very close-range weapon. Although the Bagnax deal a lot more damage, I can't see myself using them on a boss, as they are just too close range, giving the point to the Corruption. Next we will look at the Mage weapons drop, being the Clinger Staff for the Corruption and Life Drain for Crimson. Overall I'm not a big fan of the Clinger Staff, as you need to keep moving where your Cursed Flame is because it takes up such a small R, and the Life Drain is just way easier to use in boss fights. Crimson Mimic up 2 to 1. Next we will look at the hooks dropped, with both the Tendon Hook and Worm Hook having the exact same stats, making this round a tie. The last thing dropped is an accessory, with the Crimson Mimic dropping the Flesh Knuckles and Corruption dropping the Putrid Scent. These two accessories are very different, with the Flesh Knuckles giving an insane 8 defense and the Putrid Scent giving an underwhelming 5% damage and critical strike chance, making the Crimson Mimic the winner 4 to 2. Follow for daily Terraria videos.